There, I wanted an update on our figure eight puffers and some of the medications. You can see the white from the Paraclins that I just threw in there. It's got Paraclins right here if you're not familiar with that. Corey from Aquarium Co-op recommends it. I absolutely second, third, and quadruple that. It's a great one. I use it as just a routine, especially with puffers. They get a lot of worms and internal parasites, right? So it's almost a standard for me the way I do it. You just deworm them every 3-4 months, right? Just cause, and they eat a lot of live food and a lot of frozen bloodworms, and then we go to aquarium stores and find snails for them. And one of the things with puffers, they don't necessarily like flake food so much, especially these figure eights. They are a true predator. They are awesome. They're already acclimatizing. For the first night, they were folded over like this, floating up in that filter intake over here on this Emperor 400. They were just like that. And we were really worried. My daughter was really upset. She's like, Dad, they're going to die. I'm like, honey, they were ICU when we got them. So, and they just got moved. So they made it through, and you can see they're starting to come back and look a little bit better now. If you look closely, this one has he had a pretty heavy ick infestation. It's more of the color. If you know the figure eights, it's usually a darker and a little more extreme. You can kind of see the body slime in there and some ick and who knows, God knows what else, right? But they're obviously coming back and doing a lot better. And the medication that we have in there, we have some API Super Ick. I do have this copper green, but they don't necessarily like the copper. I got this from discount. It's, some of the natural cures don't do quite as well with these, but we're going to wait and see. And so far it seems like the ick in a day and a half or so, 2 days, is starting to slowly kind of fade. They're getting a little bit healthier and happier. And then we do have Paraclins in the tank as well. Pulled all the carbon out of the filters. Even though it was a little older, I still pulled it. Left the bio balls in there. There's still some bio balls in the hang-on backs in here. I put those in the back to help with biological and kind of soup up the hang-on backs, right? So I hate it when you don't have all the media in there and all that, and you go through the disease treatments and the water stained. It just bugs me after having kept fish for it. I'm pretty paranoid when it comes to fish illnesses and disease. But this is unavoidable. This is their tank. Much as people may not want to hear this is their tank, not any of the other fish. If all the other fish in here went away and those two remained, we would be personally happy. And I told my daughter that when we got them. I said, you do realize these are figure eight puffers, and there's a good chance when they get full grown, and they're nowhere near full grown, when they get full grown, there's a good chance that they take out their tank mates one piece at a time. Which, if you've seen figure eights go at it, they take out crawdads as teams, right? So we're going to see how that goes. We do have a German blue ram in here that we're going to rehome. Where right now they seem to leave him alone, but he's they're a little bit bigger than him, but he's about their size. So we're going to go ahead and just keep monitoring them. This is a couple days in. Tomorrow will be the day for the 25% or so water change, and then add some more Paraclins and an ick treatment to it. And I'm going to go twice as long on the ick treatment on here as you need to. These are a soft-skinned fish too with the puffers, right? You got a skin right there. So we're going to take our time, and even if it takes a little bit longer with the natural medications that are in there, then we'll take that time. And we'll be adding our uniodized salt to the aquarium here. We're going to do about a teaspoon for every 10 gallons or so, just to slightly brackish it up. I know the platies don't mind. And if these turn out to be a little more peaceful figure eights, which, hey, I laugh because I've seen them rolling into action. They're hell on wheels when it comes to taking stuff out. But this is what we want. We like the personable fish, and kind of know them. Look at them dancing right there. A little flutter, little eyeballs. I just love figure eight puffers. I think I'm more excited than my daughter maybe, and she's absolutely ecstatic over these guys.